Hello, this video is about past simple of irregular verbs in statements, questions and negatives. Repeat after me. I went to school at the age of 6. After high school, he became a student of Stanford. You know how to make past simple of regular verbs with the help of the ending ed. For example, work, worked, clean, cleaned. But irregular verbs have absolutely different forms, and the problem is that you need to learn them by heart. For example, go, went, become, became. More past simple forms of irregular verbs. Spend, spent. He spent 2 years in Thailand. Meet, met. They met yesterday. Actually, there are 3 forms of irregular verbs: infinitive, or basic form, past simple and past participle. And there are a lot of tables which help you learn them. For example, meet, met, met. Cut, cut, cut. Read, read, read. Fly, flew, flown. Now we're learning past simple, and you remember that past simple is the action which happened in the past and there is no connection with the present. You know something about infinitive. Infinitive is the basic form of the verb. As for past participle, we're not taking this now, and we're not speaking about this now. We'll have special video on this later. But it's really useful to learn all 3 forms all together, all 3 forms at the same time. Let's read some examples of sentences with past simple forms of irregular verbs again. I went to school at the age of 6. He spent 2 years in Thailand. They met yesterday. Now let's take a look at questions and negative sentences with irregular verbs in past simple. Basically, we make them in the same manner we do it with regular verbs. Look. So this is an example of a general question with the regular verb meet, and as usual in this case we put the auxiliary verb did before number 1, and the verb number 2, the main verb, meet, comes to its basic form, infinitive form. Did they meet yesterday? And these are short answers. Repeat after me. Did they meet at the University of Maryland? Yes, they did. No, they did not. No, they didn't. More examples of general questions with irregular verbs. Did you go to school at the age of 6? Did he spend 2 years in Thailand? Did they fly to the USA? And now we'll make a special question from the statement, they met yesterday. Look. So we observe the same situation, did comes before number 1, question word when comes before did, and number 2, the main verb, comes to its basic form, meet. When did they meet? Repeat after me. Who did you see yesterday? When did he go to the USA? Who did he meet at Stanford? And finally, subject questions. So, in a subject question, we do not change the main verb. It remains irregular. Who became the CEO of the company? It is the structure of a usual statement. More subject questions with irregular verbs. Who saw you yesterday? Who met you at the airport? And finally, we'll take a short look at negative sentences with irregular verbs. So we use did not before the main verb, meet, and the main verb takes its infinitive form. They did not meet yesterday. You can also use the contraction. They didn't meet yesterday. Repeat after me. I didn't fly to Paris last month. We did not speak about it.